ìfẹ́ Mohbad. Ìfẹ́ tó bá ní sí Mohbad, wàá transfer sórí bàbá ẹ̀. Honey, if you love me, you will love my dog. Even tó bá hate bàbá Mohbad, just because you love that man, just because you love your late husband, you will put the love on the father. But reverse is the case. Akpokojaye.
This is the end of it. There is no escape route for wicked widow. No, I don't want to even call her widow, because widow still puts her in that status of being a wife. She's not even a wife. I want to call her Mohbad's fiancé. Yeah, let's call her fiancé. There is no hiding place for you. This is the end of the journey. The end of the journey for her. This is so sad. You claim you love Mohbad. Well, for our international audience, as you know how it is done on this channel, we translate and we analyze. It goes hand in hand. You're about to hear some very strong ones. These are updates on the DNA, RIP, and the latest on Mohbad. This is so sad. This is so sad. I mean, now you all know that there is nowhere Wumi can hide. There is no hiding place for her anymore. She cannot use any blog to lie. She already destroyed the blog. The blog was acting like we are here for justice. But eventually, people realized, people were able to see through the blog. And actress Iyabo Ojo, Tonto DK, both of them, disgraced. Now their mouth is sealed up and shut. Iyabo Ojo and Naira Marley, they are dealing and digging with their lawsuit. Well, Wumi, you're on your own. The last straw was Wumi's mother granting an interview. When that did not work, they decided to put an extra effort into it. Wumi called Mohbad's father, trying to set him up. They wanted Mohbad's father to say something that will be used against him. They wanted to record. They wanted to edit. They didn't know the man is smart. The man already learned how these people operate. So he had call recorder. He put out the audio. That's one. When that did not do what they want, Mohbad's mother came out to talk. That was the most stupid move that they decided to take. Now, who is going to come out to talk? Who is going to come out to talk? Is it Liam, the child that we are all requesting DNA for? In fact, the father of Mohbad is requesting for DNA. Is that who they will be putting out to say, blah, 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 that's my father? No. So what else? So the only thing they need to do now is to find a way to escape or keep being stubborn, waiting to see what Mohbad's father is going to do eventually. If Wumi does not want a DNA to be done, it's okay. But do not believe or expect anything from Mohbad's revenue. That's all they are interested in. If Mohbad was so broke and poor, I don't think we'll be talking about this. No, not at all. It's because there is something for them to gain. They've already discussed it among themselves like, wow, millions of naira. From what we heard, Mohbad might be worth, who knows, if I'm correct, maybe $15 million or $10 million from the streaming revenue and more to come. And royalties. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Let us even say $5 billion. That's a lot of money. Well, let us listen to this one and we'll talk more.
Black widow. Ìtorí ìfẹ́ tó ní, ó wà níta. Ìfẹ́ olè, ìfẹ́ ká ṣéǹjì gbogbo. Sórí mo ti sọ fún ẹ. Even tí law bá favor ẹ, tí Nigerians bá favor ẹ, tí Naija bá favor ẹ. Wunmi, ó ní gbélé ayé ná owó yẹn, èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àfi tó bá lọ́wọ́ nínú ikú Mohbad. Mo tún sọ fún ẹ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí Wunmi. Wò mí dáadáa. Ó bá ti má jẹ́ kí n support baba Mohbad. Ọlọ́run. Ṣé gbogbo àwọn supporter yẹn wọ́n rant ni. Ní kó lọ gbé mi yẹ̀wò. àníyàn kan bí ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣe ó ní ṣe Bukky ti gba ẹyẹ ni ẹyẹ Jésù ni mo gbà òkùnkùn àti ìmọ́lẹ̀ wọn lè dúró pọ̀ Wunmi òkùnkùn ni wọ́n ìmọ́lẹ̀ lèmi mo dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo nǹkan mi lórí òótọ́ Ọlọ́run tó dá mi tó dá ehun mi ó rí pé látijọ́ tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́ọ̀sì mi kàn wá sórí Facebook wá máa rant mi ìgbowó social media èmi gan ni mo tún náwó sí kọ́ọ̀sì just because a boy is involved. It can be a girl tomorrow. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Wunmi ló kú ni, Mohbad ẹ̀wọ̀n gbére ló máa fi sí. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Wunmi ló ní gbogbo evidence tí Mohbad nìyẹn. Gbogbo èyí tẹ́ ń wò mí lẹ́ni, ẹ ti máa sọ pé kà lọ́kùnrin, ó pọ̀ kọjá yóò pọ̀ àyàwó ẹ̀. Am I communicating? Ó fún ọmọ yẹn ní fọkànbalẹ̀ tó fi kú. Ó tún fún ní justice nígbà tó kú. Ìnira tí wà tí ìyá ẹ̀ tẹni bàbá yẹn lára tẹni ọmọ ẹ̀ lára tẹ́ jẹ́ kó wúlò fún ẹbí tẹ́ jẹ́ kó wúlò fún bàbá ẹ̀ tó tọ́ dàgbà ọmọ yẹn tún kú tán Wunmi you think you want to take that man's life the way you take Mohbad's life Wunmi wàá kọ́kọ́ mú ẹ̀mí mi lọ tí ò dẹ̀ ní possible fún ẹ Wunmi tí ẹ̀fọn bá jẹ bàbá Mohbad jù wàá lọ sí I swear with my life I swear with my parents' grave, Wunmi. Tí òjò bá pa bàbá Mohbad jù Wunmi, wàá lọ sí. Mo ti sọ fún ẹ, Wunmi dada, the battle line has just been drawn. Yorùbá ní kọ́kùnrin tàtọ̀rìn, kóbìnrin tàtọ̀rìn, káwọ́ ẹni tó máa lómi nílẹ̀ jura wọn lọ. Wunmi, ó ní tí erin méjì bá jà, ilẹ̀ lẹ̀bẹ̀ ló máa suffer. Wunmi, bring it on. I'm telling you, Wunmi, come out and say your truth. Something is happening to you. Ìkanra yẹn ló fi mú bàbá Mohbad lánàá. Wunmi, something is happening to you. Then wá sọ fún ẹ Wunmi. Tó bá ní backing president, má sọ fún ẹ pé mo ní backing Ọlọ́run. Wunmi, tí o bá ní backing president, tó fi pàṣírí ẹ máa bò. Wunmi, fúnra rẹ̀ ló máa fọwọ́ rẹ̀ ṣe ra ẹ. Wàá bọ́ síta kà ní. Kò sẹ́ni tó bá gba ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sọ fún ẹ. Ìwọ ló máa fẹ́ nu ẹ sọ nǹkan tó ṣe fún Mohbad. I swear with my parents' grave. To play for him.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Baba,
Yes, ma'am.
ìyá ló sọ̀rọ̀. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi máa sọ bí burúkú ni. Bí kò bá pa yín bàbá. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi, ẹ máa sọ bí burúkú ni. Tẹ́tí tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni wọ́n ṣe promise. Tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni. Tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni. Ẹ ní kú rẹ̀. Bàbá, tí ọmọ fi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi. Wọ́n sọ fún yín. Wọ́n mú ìyá tuntun ìgbà yìí. Tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi àbí. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi. Tí ọmọ fi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ tí nǹkan kan bá fi lè ṣe Liam ẹ̀yin náà máa kú tẹ̀lé ni ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú àgbàlagbà wọ́n wá sọ fún mi pé olórí burúkú ọmọ yìí mọ̀ ní Wunmi ìwọ ló máa kọ́kọ́ kú bàbá yìí máa pẹ́ láyé ó máa gbélé ayé ṣe ohun rere nǹkan tó jẹ́ kọ́mọ ẹ ṣe ó máa ṣe lórúkọ Jésù àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ náà àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ náà máa ṣe Wunmi ẹ̀kọ́ òun kọjú ìwọ ló máa kọjú lọ bá Mohbad àyàfi tó bá lọ́wọ́ nù kú Mohbad àbí kò yé yín nǹkan tó ń ṣe yín sìn ó ti establish pé ọmọ yìí ń ṣọmọ Mohbad tẹ́mílẹ̀ ti ń sọ fún yín but ẹ máa sọ pé ibo láti gbọ́ wọn ò ní prove ẹ jókòó síbẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká tún play.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Baba.
Yeah.
Baba.
Yes, ma'am.
ìyá ló sọ.
ń bọ̀ mo ń bọ̀ ẹ dúró.
Yes, ma'am.
ìyá ló sọ̀rọ̀. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi máa sọ bí burúkú ni. Bí kò bá pa yín bàbá. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi, ẹ máa sọ bí burúkú ni. Tẹ́tí tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni wọ́n ṣe promise. Tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni. Tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni. Ẹ ní kú rẹ̀. Bàbá, tí ọmọ fi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi. Wọ́n sọ fún yín. Wọ́n mú ìyá tuntun ìgbà yìí. Tí ọmọ fi lè tí ọmọ ni. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi àbí. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi. Tí ọmọ fi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ tí nǹkan bá fi lè ṣe Liam ẹ̀yin náà máa kú tẹ̀lé ni Wunmi ìwọ ló máa kú tẹ̀lé kò ń ṣe bàbá because ọwọ́ bàbá mọ́ kò sẹ́jẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá ẹni tó bá jẹ gbì ló máa kú gbì Wunmi.
Mo fẹ́ wọ̀nù ẹ, mo fẹ́ kìlọ̀ fún ẹ, má tún pé ìlérí Olúwa ní ọkọ ẹ o. Má tún pé ní ọkọ ẹ o, kò kí ń ṣe ọkọ ẹ o. You were just girlfriend, àgbésùn.
Exactly.
Kò kí ń ṣe ọkọ ẹ. So ohun tí mò ń gbọ́ nínú tẹ́ẹ̀pù yẹn, ìbéèrè wọ́n pa àbọ̀ promise bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pọ́kà àwọn olòṣì olè.
Grandma.
Àpọ̀kọ̀dáyé promise ò kí ń ṣọkọ ẹ. Lọ mú marriage certificate ẹ wá tó lọ sí kóòtù. Lọ mú wá kó wá fi hàn wá àbí kó post ẹ. Kò kí ń ṣe ọkọ ẹ. Àwọn ò kí ń ṣe ìyí ọkọ ẹ ẹlẹ́nu wíwó. Ó gbọ́ báyìí. Àwọn ò kí ń ṣe ìyí ọkọ ẹ àwa náà dẹ̀ bí àwọn ọmọ tiwa. Tí ó gbá náà rọ̀ mí. Ọmọ àlè, ọmọ játijàti, ọmọ jálajàla, ọmọ èpè. Ìjọ tó bá tún lánàá pé Mohbad ọkọ ẹ, ẹjẹ́ lọ máa dá ọkọ ẹ jẹ káàkiri gbogbo ibi tó lò tí ń tan àtẹ́nà. Àbọ̀lọ̀ sí lọ́mọ yìí ni.
Grandma ti bínú tán. Grandma ti fọ́ gbogbo tébù.
Àbọ̀lọ̀ sí lọ́mọ yìí ni ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa gbọ́. Ó dẹ̀ tún dùn lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ọkọ òun. Ọkọ tó mú sínú ilé tó pàjẹ́ kò máa ní já fọ́mọ yìí kẹ́ ẹ. Mo ní kí n sọ yẹn fún ẹni mo gbàgbé inú tó ń bí mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan jẹ́ ẹran ti sọ.
Àti gbọ́.
Lẹ́nu pé ọmọkùnrin yẹn lọ́kọ ẹ, ikú lápá ẹ lójijì. Èmi mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ lọ wá nọ́mbà mi kẹ́ wá mú mi ẹ ṣí èrè.
Ẹ ṣe mọ́ mi. Okay, battery ti low. Ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré play voice note yẹn ká máa lọ. So I will be coming out as it goes. Ṣé gbọ́? Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré play voice note yẹn.
Hello?
Hello.
Wunmi ló sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o.
Bàbá.
Yes, sir.
Ìyá ló sọ̀rọ̀. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi máa tó bí burúkú ni. Bí kò bá pa yín bàbá. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi. Ẹ máa tó bí burúkú ni. Tẹ́tí tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi. Ẹ ní kú rẹ̀. Bàbá tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi. Wọ́n sọ fún yín. Wọ́n mú ìyá tuntun jọ yìí. Tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi àbí. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi.
Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ó ní mò ń wò yín láti ọjọ́ yìí. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Kó wá sọ nǹkan tó mì nìyẹn fún wa. Mò ń wò yín láti ọjọ́ yìí. Ṣé òun wò wọ́n láti mọ̀ ìgbà tó máa pa wọ́n ni? Ẹ jẹ́ ká tuntun play ká tó máa lọ.
Hello.
Yeah?
Bàbá.
Yes, sir.
Ìyá ló sọ̀rọ̀. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi máa tó bí burúkú ni. Bí kò bá pa yín bàbá. Bí kò bá pa ìyá mi. Ẹ máa tó bí burúkú ni. Tẹ́tí tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi. Ẹ ní kú rẹ̀. Bàbá tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi. Wọ́n sọ fún yín. Wọ́n mú ìyá tuntun jọ yìí. Tí ọmọ mi lè tí ọmọ mi. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi àbí. Ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ mi bá ọkọ mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi. Tí ọmọ mi lè tẹ́ ìyá mi.
A lot of evidence out there points to Mohbad's fiancée, Wumi. But the Nigerian police are not ready to act. Why? Like I said, Mohbad's wicked fiance's mother, was a police officer, a diabolic one, corrupt one. It's not as if she's one of the top police officers, but she knows one or two people. Now, she's not too important in this. Yes, I'll tell you why. You see, Wumi refused to avail the little boy Liam for a DNA test. And when people looked deep into it, they realized that certain names that were being called or people that were being fingered, those people, they are high up there. And one of them that is being pointed to specifically, that person will not want his name to be rubbed in the mud. So silence is all that this person will give to the public. And I'm talking of a paramount king, a rich one at that. But it's a shame. It's a big shame. Now, if Wumi truly loves Mohbad, as she claimed, although we know she does not love Mohbad, because if you do, we will not be talking about this. This would have been done on the ground. Immediately, Mohbad's father hammered on DNA, and you, as a woman, knows that that is a no-go area. You know that that's a no-go area. Immediately, you were hands off totally from the Mohbad thing. The only thing you talk about is justice for Mohbad. That is if you are not responsible or part of the reason or the catalyst that put an end to Mohbad. And you know, she is actually the catalyst. She's actually the one. She is involved. She was the only person that was with Mohbad at that last minute. She was the only one, because every other person said, when we got home from the show, we went out. Now, you went out. Did you not return back home? Because Mohbad, from what we heard, RIP on Tuesday. And the show was the weekend. The show was a weekend show. Friday, Saturday. So what happened all through those days? What happened? Definitely, there was a fight and Mohbad got injured. He thought they could manage it, treat himself at home. If Wumi had said, yeah, we had a fight, Mohbad was angry because he was asking about the paternity of the little boy Liam. And out of anger, he wanted to attack me. He got a sharp object. He injured himself trying to. And here we are today. But she does not want to talk about that, because people will ask, okay, what happened? What will make him enjoy himself somehow? What will make him do this to himself? People want to know. That is why they came up with this narrative of Mohbad had mental illness. Oh, they said later, no, it's not mental illness. He had short memory. He had memory loss. They came up with different whatever, and this came from Mohbad's elder sister, Wumi's elder sister. That's Mohbad's fiancée elder sister, Karimot. She was the one that came up with this narrative. She kept lying. She kept lying. She kept talking trash, because they wanted to link mental illness. And once they see that people are lapping at it, like taking that one, hitting it, accepting it, then the next thing they will do is to now say, oh, Wumi wants to confess and tell us what happened. Then she will now come up with this, probably using that useless blog, Gistlover. Or maybe the Nigerian police will be the one to announce it, that Wumi has decided to help the case by telling us what happened. Then she will come out, press conference, and begin to say, actually, I was trying to cover up for the last video because I felt so much pain. I want people to remember Mohbad as this, as that. But what happened is that when we got home, because of his mental health issue, he took sharp objects and he did this to himself. But since that mental health did not sell, it didn't fly. So the next thing they did was to change the narrative. They changed the narrative. Lies started pouring out. Then they looked for who to put it on. All of the people that the Nigerian police tried to put this on, it didn't work. It wasn't successful at the end of the day. Only the nurse. But the nurse came out saying, this is what happened. The medical board, they checked what I administered. They said, okay, you are not the right person to administer this, but all you administered are correct. They are okay. This should not result to the RIP of Mohbad. So what exactly is it that resulted to the RIP of Mohbad? What resulted to the RIP of Mohbad? Probably, I'm going to allow that word probably at this time, because we are waiting on the autopsy, is actually what did him. What happened to him? Who did it? That thing that happened to Mohbad that prompted them to call a nurse is what did him. That is what RIP Mohbad. It's so sad. Now, Wumi is threatening Mohbad's father at the court or the coroner inquest. She said she doesn't know who RIP'd Mohbad. But in the audio that got leaked, Wumi can be heard saying that Mohbad's father is the one that RIP'd his son. Yes. And that should anything happen to our own son, Liam, Mohbad's father will go. What does that tell you about this lady? She is into this for a long time. And this brings me back to the audio recording of Mohbad that got leaked, where Mohbad was saying, your family has been doing this for a long time. Meaning there are certain things that Mohbad is aware of. He's aware of it. Unfortunately, he's already in. He said, the way your family has been doing this, mine will be the stop, the end of your wickedness. But unfortunately, Mohbad didn't handle this well because his own life was actually used to put an end, or will be used to put an end to the wickedness of this family. So sad. So sad. She is threatening Mohbad's father. She is saying terrible things to Mohbad's father. And people are now watchful. They say, should anything, if anything happens to Mohbad's father, Wumi, you will be held. Do not forget that it is the same audio recording of Mohbad and videos that we saw that prompted the Nigerian police to arrest certain people, and they are now out on bail. It is this same audio recording. Now you have dropped yours. Said, if anything happens to my son, what will make anything happen to your son? Demanding for DNA has now become life-threatening. Like, I don't get it. The man simply said DNA, and this is what you people don't want. You are very stupid, Wumi. You are a foolish lady. You're a stupid human being. I don't know if you're even a human being or you're from somewhere else. You're not a normal person. You're not a normal person. So you think that Mohbad's father should keep quiet after the RIP of his son? Something mysterious happened to his son. That's what you guys want him to believe. You want everything to end on the nurse. But the man said, no, what happened before you called the nurse? That's the question. Okay, now that this is being handled by the government, the police, there are certain things that he knows he has access to and that he can look into, and that is DNA. Like, look, hold on a sec. I want to find about the DNA, paternity of this boy, so that I can know. My son told me a lot of things. Now I want to confirm it. And now you are threatening, saying, should anything happen to your own mother? Did Mohbad's father threaten your father or your mother? No. He didn't say nothing about them. Not even about Mohbad's mother that has been talking. He didn't say nothing about Mohbad's mom. He's only particular about one thing. The lies that were cooked up against him out of ignorance, and people reviewed it and realized that he's saying the truth. And only one thing, DNA. DNA. Wumi, you can't get out of this one. The CCTV, you can't get out of it. You can't get out of this one. You must, and you will. So if you think you will scream and shout, threatening, you're a small fry. You're nothing. Those that are behind all of this, supporting you, telling you to go ahead, who wanted to use this to score their own personal vendetta and whatever, trying to protect one person or the other, all of them, they are not behind you anymore. You are all by yourself. So it's better you scream and talk now before they waste you. Before they waste you. Anyway, Wumi, this is the end of the road. This is the end of the road. What do you guys think about this one? Drop your comment, like and share. See you in the next update.